Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I want you to make a little guide for the shop because the shop is a bit complicated and it took me a while to figure out how exactly it works. I will also talk about intelligence and how to get prismatic rare cards, so stay tuned if you want to know how that all works. So first of all, you have the shop. You have 4 different options total, while the last shop is the Nintendo eShop DLC shop, which is locked. I'm not sure if it's locked because I'm on the I'm on my European account, but I think actually no, it's locked because there's no DLC yet. That's probably it. Anyway, the first option is pretty easy, simple. You don't need really a guide for it. That's just booster packs. And by booster packs, you can decide here to buy a bunch of them or use tickets. The tickets are pretty interesting. The first one is just a regular ticket, and you have the next one guarantees you to have a rare, super rare, ultra rare, and rush rare. It's even possible to get multiple rush rares in one pack, which is really amazing. And so I had that happen to me. If you watch my last stream, it actually happened. I had multiple rush rares. I was really hyped. I was trying to pull the last beast gear card. It was missing from my yugioh deck. So anyway, further on, you have here a shop that have limited cards. Like you can buy these specific cards for a certain amount of coins. And you see there are down a timer. Why is there a timer? That's pretty simple. If you don't buy during that time frame, you can buy. The cards will be gone, and then you see a new set of cards you could buy. The time frames for the non-prismatic rare are 15 minutes, while the prismatic rare one is 1 hour. But the prismatic rare one is also pretty expensive. Most of the time it's at least 70k or something. Also, the more rare the card is, the more expensive it goes. Dark Magician is 22k. Dark Magician, for example, 84k coins. You need to think what you want to do with your coins. Here the next part is card supplies, like sleeves, deck boxes, playmats. For example, I bought those two because Dark Magician and Seven Sword Squad. I think that's something I would definitely want to have, at least. But you can also buy other ones, and the more popular the playmat and sleeve is, the more it will cost. For example, Duel will cost 2000 coins, while Gazelle costs only 500 coins. And then you have this Return of Dragon or something, 200 coins. Yugioh Seal, it's one part of Yugioh Seal, 4k coins. That's the left part. Dinzo, it's 7k. That's really expensive. But the same goes for playmats. So you need to remind yourself if you want to buy those. There are also deck boxes. Like it's the top half, which always displays a monster, while the bottom part here displays a character. These are stamps for your profile that you could also buy. You can still find stamps and everything in the overworld. I'm not sure if they respawn or not. I have not figured that out yet. And this thing here is our deck list. You can buy deck lists here from certain characters, and once you have all the cards, you can then play that deck list. Drop it in your deck menu and just play with the decks if you don't think, or you can use them as like a basic and then edit the deck in your deck editor once you have beaten Nail. Before that, you cannot do your own decks. You can only play with pre-constructed deck. You also notice at the top right that's a corner. That's a corner. Yeah, the top right is it's a corner. Who could have guessed? But there's a timer. That's what I wanted to say. So the timer is there for Well, like in the limited cards area, timer is there for refreshing the shop, like putting on new items. So you have only so in this shop area you have 1 hour time to actually buy the products, which can be more helpful to farm like for set cards. If you see for example, oh, there's a Dark Magician Flame, I really want it, because I don't know how rare they will be. I don't know if they will reappear. Here the deck list seems to deck list you already have to reappear, but I'm not sure if that is always the case. I could be wrong here, but it could be that same thing can appear once again. But really a lot of time and resource you have to spend here to get all of them. It's really, there's a lot. I mean, even Harpy Girl got the sleeve. It's so much, and with the monster deck boxes, that's, I don't know how many stuff here is. A bunch stuff to unlock. Now let's talk about how to get a Prismatic Rare. Prismatic Rares are actually wrong binary, wrong option there. Here you go. Prismatic Rares are actually pretty easy to get. If you have too many copies of a certain card, for example, you have, I don't have now an example to show you how to do it. For example, I have 6 copies of total of Seventh Magician. Then I would be able to trade 3 of those into a Prismatic Rare version. The thing is, this system makes always sure that you have a playset of that card. I don't know how it works with legend cards. I actually can figure out it says I have 0. I think I have one of the legend cards multiple times. I'm not sure which one though. I could have some skull multiple times. Let's see if it also goes for some skull. Blue-Eyed Dragon. I have 1 Blue-Eyed Dragon, 1 Dark Magician, 1 some skull. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have some legend card multiple times. But okay, yeah, but I don't know if I. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I don't have. So I don't know if it's also true for the. If it's also true for legend card, if you just need 4 copies then to get 1 Prismatic Rare basically, because you trade 3 in, because you all need to have always 1. Or if you need multiple copies. I have not figured that out yet. But it's a really nice system, and the more karma card is, the more copies you need of it. For example, Ultra Rare needs 6, while Rare needs 25, and commons need like 40 of them to be able to get a Prismatic Rare version. So there's a bunch of stuff. You can imagine having your deck fully with Prismatic Rare cards. It would look amazing. The Prismatic Rare cards looks really amazing. If I could show you. Okay, here's the blue eyes. Looks really sick with the flashy animation. I got those from codes, but there are also others you can get, and the more you can farm specific NPC to get this specific cards, or you can try and buy more booster packs. So the last thing I want to explain are actually challenges. You have 4 different categories. You have bronze, silver, gold, and rainbow challenges. The rainbow takes the longest to do, and most of the rainbow challenges are actually in progression with the other challenges because they take the longest. For example, you have to defeat a certain duelist 30 times, for example. That's possible. I somehow defeat somebody 30 times. I don't know which one I did, but I defeat. And if you press X, I don't have anything right now. You can collect all your rewards at the same time, which is really amazing. You can get a bunch of stuff, extra stuff, coins and everything. There's also one which I tell you how to solve it. There's a challenge where you have to OTK your opponent, deal at least 8k damage. The easiest part would be getting you as maximum monster somehow, and then let you be beaten down by your opponent. And when you have low life, either have still 8k life points, so do not try to do damage to them. You can then proceed the maximum summoning, and your monster will have a bunch of attack because it doesn't affect it. You discard a card from your hand. You can see attack the difference between your life points as an attack, but only if you have lower life points. So he has a base attack of 3500, and if you have 7k different, then it's suddenly 10,500. If you can attack anything that's in his attack position mode, as long as you deal 8k damage, and that's pretty easy to do. Especially if you pick a really weak duelist who plays a 2-star deck or something, because the KIs, they're weaker than on the 5-star decks, which are strong and really hard to beat. So there are also challenges where you have to defeat certain opponents with certain decks, or to defeat a certain deck 10 times or something. So if you don't know what to do, what to change to, just use Google Translate with your phone, and then it's easily translatable. It's not that hard to understand. If you know all the cards, or you just use if you don't know but it kind of translate the cards, you can just Google the card and then just notice which card it is. Well, anyway guys, that's for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little information, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.